Hey guys, Matt from Airsoft. Got here the extended Krytac Shrike video. Alright, so from what you guys probably seen from all our videos, I run the crap out of this thing. I mean, so far we've hit over 100,000 rounds in 3 games. So, like realistically, you will never ever see anybody shooting a gun this hard, especially an AEG like this. But it took it all like a champ. Few things to keep in mind, few things I didn't like about it, and really my only gripe with this entire gun is I lost the screw for the bike pin. That's really my only gripe at all. But really, technically, it was my own fault, because it was technically the bottom pin that screw came out of, because you can't really tighten it that much. As far as like all the internal parts go, I mean, really the only thing that will wear out is your piston, and mine actually blew out at Irene. Sad thing is, it blew out when I wasn't trying to break it, unfortunately.
The jam?
No, I blew something.
No!
But, I mean, as you guys see from everything that we've done to this thing, it definitely took like a champ. Alright, so as far as the internal parts I put in this thing, all I did was a full barrel build. So this is actually a 4.55mm barrel, just a standard AK length. The perfect length for this guy is a 4 or 7. My problem is we don't have any laying around. So that's why I actually put a different flash motor on, just to hide the barrel, because it goes up to like right back here. But all I did was a primary purple bucking, a Pro 1 hop-up chamber, and a primary barrel. Which, I mean, this thing shot great with it. Best part is, it actually wasn't that much of an increase from the stock barrel setup. Because, I mean, that barrel setup was hitting 200 feet, 250 feet, no problem. And for a stock gun, that is pretty ridiculous. Alright, the other parts I put into it, which, if you guys can see it right there, a little bit of the green from the deep fire piston. Only reason I threw that guy in there is because it had the titanium coated rack. So that thing should never break ever again. And other than that, the only thing I did was install, I believe it was the Fox bearings. Because one of the original bearings had somehow blown out when I broke everything. Also, one of the nice things about these guns is that this gearbox is exactly the same as some, like basically an SPR, CRB, all the same gearbox. So if you're thinking about not getting the Shrike for another gun, you're still getting the same quality parts, same like almost indestructibility.
JordanBeats.
As far as the batteries go that I ran this thing, I for the most part wasn't joking around when I was trying to break this. I was running 11.1 volt 130 C dumps. I ran a 14.8 volt 130 C dump, just trying to see how much this gun can handle. Which one of the surprising things is, the MOSFET in this thing, there's nothing wrong with it. It looks like it's brand new. Trigger contacts are just fine, so you don't have to worry about replacing trigger contacts from like crazy batteries like that. So I'd imagine you can probably hook up a car battery or something silly and not even have to worry about it, which I'm by no means suggesting to do that. As far as other things that are Shrike related, drum mag.
Hey, watch that left window!
Which you probably saw from the other video that we did, where I modified for a pressure pad. The only two issues I ran into the drum mag was one, BB somehow got into the bottom where all the mechanism and all that is for the motor and everything, and it actually jammed everything up. Which, I mean, that took a few minutes to unjam, but really all you need to do is put some cloth down there, like put Lexington or like cardboard to keep that from use going inside. The other issue was, again, something that I personally did, so it's nothing against the gun. Just my pressure pad died, so big whoop. I also have to make another one, and I'll actually do like a real beefy one. Because what I originally did was just some brush pad I found laying around. So that's probably why.
Straight ahead.
And like I'm saying, I absolutely love this gun. If I had to give it a rating, I'd definitely say like a solid like 8 or 9 out of 10. I mean, only reason I'd say it won't get a 10 is because, I mean, it's still like a solid. There's no right or wrong way to put this. But basically, it's a very solid gun. You're not going to run into any issues in the long run, but there's still that little bit of room for improvement. Which, I mean, realistically, it's going to leave that room. But anyway, this has been Matt from Airsoft. You can catch us on Facebook, YouTube, Vine, Twitter, Google Plus, and Instagram. Pretty sure I named them all. But nice seeing you guys. Take care.